Hello, hello, and welcome everyone. How is everyone doing today? Let's see. Lots of folks have already joined. Hi, Ishida Gaming. How are you doing today? And let's see. Yep, I'm just scrolling through the chat. Hi, Derek Thomas. Hi, Ishida. Hi, HDRPC. Hi, and Kem on YouTube. Yeah, how is everyone doing today? And then on Twitch, let's see who is on Twitch now. Hi, Mr. Dennis. Hi, Justmania. Hi, Chemis here. Hi, Praka. Hi, Fury Curious. Hi, Dennis the Manic. How is everyone doing today? Yeah, so today I am going to be playing Gran Turismo. I know some of you have been asking as well for a car racing car simulation game for a while, so here it is. And yeah, Kaka, I see you are very excited for car racing streaming, so let's go. So in case you are wondering, yeah, so this is on the PlayStation 5, well, more specifically the PS5 Pro. Uh, yeah, this is not a PC version, and there isn't any PC version of Gran Turismo at this stage. Unfortunately, would be pretty good if there was a PC version, but yeah, on PS5 Pro they do have ray tracing, and you can choose prioritize frame rate or ray tracing / resolution. You can't have both apparently, and that would be the benefit of a PC version, right? Being able to choose both to say, well, I want high frame rate, but I also want ray tracing and I want high resolution. So yeah, it's quite unfortunate there isn't any port available. And yeah, they do say that if you select prioritize ray tracing, the use of advanced lighting effects would be on, but then it may as well have an impact on frame rate, obviously, but it also means that potentially there may be a certain, in the background, there may be certain things which you don't see that well due to the lighting effects. So as you can see on top, so the game was already, when you put the disk in for the first time, it does an installation, but then apparently it did not fully install or download all the components. So when you start, you have this music valley, which which you can hear, because it's still, as you can see behind my wolf, you can see there is a bar. So that's the downloading / installation of additional game components which are actually required to play the game. So it's yeah, you have actually 2 installations, I guess, which is required. So it looks like yeah, it's going to take a while, but then yeah, I can still do some stuff, I guess, while it installs while it downloads and installs stuff. Let's see. Lots of chat in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, sadly there is no port on PC. Yeah, that's unfortunate. There was a rumor that they were going to port it. It was actually as well on the NVIDIA leak as well, that there was in the GT, in the Gran Turismo 7 did appear as well, but then nothing happened. So it's yeah, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. So yeah, even though it's still downloading and installing stuff, you can still do what they call the music valley. So you can do this, you can still watch some stuff, and you can still do a mini race as well. Well, maybe mini race is not the right word, but you can still do some racing, but you don't have access to everything. Yeah. Fakar, you said this is not a PC. That's correct. This is the PlayStation. Hi, Kojimaro. Hi, Satish. How are you doing? And Cam, you said Wu-Chang seems bad. The music of this game, at least for this section, I think it's pretty good. I guess it's quite jumpy, quite catchy. So as you can see, I can do a race. Just looking at the controls and blast off. Yeah, so going back to the chat, can you say Wu-Chang seems bad? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't too sure about it because generally when they take a long time, when and they don't issue any, when the review keys come out so late, generally it's not a good sign. So that's why I wasn't too sure about it. But then, I guess it is what it is. And that's why I always tell people, well, it's not a good idea to pre-order a game because, you just never know. It's a big gamble, right? You pre-order the game, you're paying full price for something, and, if it doesn't pan out on day one, then, you've invested that amount of money in the game. So it's, I think, it's not a good idea. I mean, you can wait a bit as well, and then you can get the game when it's, it's cheaper, unless, unless, for some reason, some compelling reason, you really need to have the game before, but then I don't think, that's the case for most folks. Hi, I say Otto, how are you doing? And Ashida, you see you're looking for lunch. Any ideas what would be delicious for lunch to eat? I don't know, I guess it depends on the taste, like, do you like fried food? Do you like salad? Everyone has different preferences, so, yeah. And Cam, you say Wu-Chang got overwhelmingly negative reviews on Steam. Yeah, pretty unfortunate, yeah. I hope they're able to fix things. So I hope they are able to fix things. Maybe they can still issue patch updates and all that. That has happened to quite a few games. Quite a few games. I'm thinking Cyberpunk. They managed to turn the situation around, so it is possible. But then, I guess the best time to try the game would be, wait a couple of days at least. Maybe they're going to issue hotfix, some emergency update in the next couple of days, maybe. Like Spider-Man 2, for example. That was a game which, it's a fantastic game on PS, but then at launch on PC, it didn't, there were tons of bugs. You may have seen my stream as well. I just gave up because, even though I love the game on PlayStation, it was riddled with bugs on PC. But then now I understand that they've fixed most of the issues, so I may go back as well soon, trying Spider-Man 2 on PC. It's you. Hi, it's you. How are you doing? And you say F125 has off tracing, the first major racing game to do so at high frame rates. Oh, okay. That's a good part actually. I haven't tried F125. Hi, non-Kuo. How are you? Again, you suggest chicken-related food. Yeah. Pakar, you say, yes, because of the performance issues, like it can't run good on 8 gigabytes GPUs. Yeah, I think that type of performance issues can be fixed as well. Yeah, I remember, for example, The Last of Us, when it came out on PC, it also had a lot of issues at launch, but then I understand that now most of the issues are gone. So that's always a thing as well. When you get a game on launch day, it's probably the worst version that you can get because they've often rushed to finish the game, but then it's going to get updates, I think, for the next couple of days. Talking about update as well, I just saw that a couple of days ago, Mind's Eye got a new update. So I haven't tried the update yet, but then I guess it might be worth looking into that at some point. HDR PC, you say, well, will you play Need for Speed or Forza? I don't know, soon? Soon. Cam, you say, an issue is it doesn't have more Souls-like elements. Okay, well, I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing, but then, yeah, I don't know. I think that, game wanting to do their own stuff, I don't think that's necessarily bad, but I guess it depends how they did it. That's not the bigger, the bigger question, right? Yeah. If they did it the right way, then it could be right. We don't necessarily need another clone. So for me, it's I think the technical issue, I think that's more, that's more a big one that they need to urgently focus on. And yeah, then it's thematic. I'll ask, how has the day been? Pretty good. Busy but good. And Ashida, you're buying chicken now. Okay, great. And Prokar, you say, hope they fix performance issues. You still think Witcher is a perfect game if we ignore performance issues? Yeah, that's doable, I think, fixing the issues, but then not sure how much time they need for that. Hi, Arthur James. And you say, yeah, you saw it coming. Yeah. Generally, when there aren't, previews, especially for such a big, highly anticipated game, and it just, drops like this, it's quite suspicious. Same thing happened to Mind's Eye, actually, right? When nothing was coming out as well until the launch of the game. Ashida, you ask, what is your favorite car? Yeah, he's asked Lamborghini or something. Yeah, the Lamborghinis are good. Maybe a Porsche. Or the Aston Martin as well, because it's somehow, it's a bit like a spy car, right? So yeah, I guess those would be on the top of the list. Yeah, okay, if it 1080p on 8GB GPU, it's not enough, yeah. Enjoy your lunch. Shita. Hi, Biggie, how are you doing? Again, you said that many issues like performance, gameplay, not enough Souls-like elements, badly optimized. Okay. Yeah, I haven't really followed on that or seen any gameplay, but then, yeah, good to know. I'm Mortada Hitch97. How are you doing? And Fakari says you're still going to play Wuchang on Game Pass and finish it and buy Black Myth Wukong on sale. Yeah, I think Wukong is, a strong game, right? If you have to buy one, I would suggest between Wuchang and Wukong, you should probably go with Wukong because it is more refined. They did lots of work. There have been updates and all of that. But I don't know. Even gameplay issues or missing elements and that can still potentially come with updates. But then, for that you have to be patient, right? So, maybe if you have to buy something, probably get Wukong at this stage and wait. Wait before buying or doing anything with Wuchang. Yeah, Biggie is Spider-Man 2 suffered crashes and high-end cards, which is unusual. I remember that. Still have bad memories, and that's one of the reasons why I wait as well. For I don't like to play too much games at launch sometimes because yes, you have that bad memory of Spider-Man 2. Can be fun, And Arthur, you say it's not a Unreal Engine 5 game, right? I think it is, actually. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5, it's great. It looks great from a technical standpoint, but then it does have quite a number of optimization issues at this stage as well. I think there is a new version which was recently announced of the Unreal Engine 5, which improves a number of performance issues, but then the problem as well is that long development cycles for games. So it does mean that in the games which are coming out today, they're not based on the latest version of the engine, but then they're based on a slightly older version of the Unreal Engine 5. The developer can't just magically say, oh, let's upgrade to the new version. There are dependencies. The code is based on that version, and then if they migrate to the newer version, then they will need to check that everything works. You have to fix the dependencies and all of that. So that does take a bit of time. So that's why it's quite difficult, and in most cases, developers don't think it's worth the time and effort and money as well. So they would just typically just leave it as it is and just fix whatever they can without migrating to a newer version of the Unreal Engine. Hi, Akwe. Yep, today is Gran Turismo Day, car day, yeah. Yeah, I like to mix things up, as you can see on the stream, trying and doing different games as well. And hi, Simia24, how are you doing? And after you said you had some performance issues with Wukong, yeah, and when it came out as well, there were some little optimization issues, but it was still okay, it was still playable. But I think they fixed most of the issues, I think. At least I haven't heard or seen, people complaining about the game having, glaring issues. But you do need to have a good, powerful system as well. If you want to play under the best conditions. So it is a fairly demanding game, yeah. Yeah, so Kakari, we will wait 1 month for Wuchang. Yeah, that makes sense, yeah. Oh, and actually, so Wuchang is Unreal Engine 3, no? Oh, 5, yeah, 5, yeah. Yeah, it's a bit like like I was saying earlier, Mind's Eye. I saw they have a new patch which came out a couple of days ago, and apparently they said they fixed audio performance or something relating to audio as well. So that is good, because if you remember on my stream, I was having some audio issues as well with the game. So I am, yeah. I am happy for them that they are working on the game still and still fixing stuff. So that's good. Capella is Unreal Engine 5.4 is much better in performance. Yeah, it is. But then, yeah, I don't know which version specifically of the Unreal Engine 5 which one is using. But then, it's probably not a lot. No, it's probably not the latest version. And although you prefer Kryta, look at Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Also, the game engine of Death Stranding 2 is also so good. Yeah, actually, for Death Stranding 2, is it the same engine as Death Stranding 1? Because that one is based on the same engine. The first DS1 was based on the same engine as Horizon Zero Dawn, right? If I recall correctly, it's the similar engine. So if that's the case, then yeah, that's a good engine. The Horizon Zero Dawn engine. Wow, Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. And yeah, as you can see, Gran Turismo 7 does look pretty good. So the game installation slash download, it's taking quite a lot of time. But as you can see, they do allow you to play. They do allow you to do lots of different things. So it's good. You can still pass the time, having fun, and it does look pretty good. And after you see a little bit about The Witcher 4 now, since that is also an Unreal Engine game, yeah, I wasn't too happy when they announced that they would be using the Unreal Engine, because the Cyberpunk engine, does seem to be really good, I think. And you see what they've accomplished with the latest updates as well. They've added all of the latest technologies, so it does seem disappointing for me that they're saying now, well, look, we've done so much work on the Cyberpunk engine, but we're just going to throw everything to the bin and use the Unreal Engine instead going forward. That's really sad, I think. And I think it's good. It's better to have some competition, to have different engines, because we don't want all of the games to look the same, to feel the same, to to react in the same way, to have the same physics and everything. That's quite boring and quite annoying, I think. Hey Storm, I know how you're doing. And after you see the coolest thing on the Unreal Engine 5 is the lighting. Although it's not the only one to have good lighting, I think. And for girls, say GT7 looks good. Yeah, it does. And furthermore, it's not, contrary to F1 25, for example, which just came out and therefore, had, benefits from the latest and greatest technologies. Gran Turismo 7 is not that new, right? It came out a little while ago. And as you can see, it does look really good still. It uses ray tracing, obviously, but then, it is still running pretty good. Still looks really good, I think. It is a good showcase, I think, of what ray tracing can do. And long to roll, you say you wonder how the RE engine will handle the looks of Okami 2. Yeah, that's a good one, actually. The RE engine, so the thing about the RE engine is that I think it's more focused and designed, for indoors or, closed environments. Because those were the type of games, that it was, built for. And when it was used on the Monster Hunter Worlds, for example, there were some folks complaining about performance issues, optimization, and all of that. So that's the thing as well, right? Because of those performance issues, I don't know how it's going to work on Okami. Maybe Okami 2 being, I guess it depends on the type of graphic style that they use, but if it's something which is a bit less less intensive and a bit less open world, it could still work. But then it's, they would probably need to find some way, I guess, to make it a little bit less open world without it being too obvious. Then it should be fine in that case, but who knows, yeah. And although you say the Capcom RE engine is so bad, look at Monster Hunter Worlds still having performance issues. Yeah, exactly. That's my point exactly, yeah. Oops, yeah, I'm restarting because I didn't do that well. And again, you say look at Stellar Blade, and now there's Wuchang. I think Stellar Blade did pretty well, I think. I haven't seen any performance issues on that one. Actually, I haven't tried the final version yet, but I did play and complete the demo. And I mean, this has been filled with lots of great, really good games, which came out this year, right? So, yeah, I mean, it's also normal, I guess, that not all the games will be strong, Game of the Year contenders as well, right? Yeah, Mr. Dennis. you say Stellar Blade has no performance issues. Cam, you said Stellar Blade had overwhelmingly positive reviews. Yeah. And Not Kuro, you say Stellar Blade performance is so good. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I did a test actually on a laptop, on my laptop, running it. My laptop's a little bit old, so it's on really the minimum specs. And if you put everything on low, it still looks pretty good, and it still runs pretty well. Yeah, HDR, you say Stellar Blade is very smooth on all budget hardware. Yeah, the performance issues, indeed, yeah. Yeah, so like I was saying, it's still downloading and installing the game. That's still a pretty long time, I guess. But then, yeah, this game mode, I guess, it's quite fun. You have to play and compete and try to go as far as possible in the map. As long as the song is playing, and then once the song ends, then it's it's the end. And then it's thematic, so you really want to try both Stellar Blade and Wuchang. Game Pass has been amazing this year. I don't think Stellar Blade is on Game Pass. I would be surprised if it was. Yeah, I don't think it's on Game Pass. I can't see a PlayStation game coming out on Game Pass. But I do agree that Game Pass is good. It's worth it, yeah. And it's here you say Wuchang PC Game Pass is support for the Xbox version, so it's very good versus the native PC issues. Oh, so that are you saying it's you? Oh, by the way, hi, it's you. I forgot if I said hi to you earlier or not. If I already have you, sorry. So you're saying it's here that Wuchang has two different versions on PC. One is the Game Pass version is using a part of the Xbox version, and the Steam version is using a different one. Is that what you're saying? That could be interesting, but yeah. I'm not sure why they would be doing that, because it does mean a lot of work, but yeah. Hey Draw29, how are you doing? And Trucker, you are very excited for Battlefield 6 today. It's 7 hours remaining. Okay. Yeah, let's see how it goes. Yeah. I do hope that there is a single-player campaign mode and not just multiplayer only. The last Battlefield was multiplayer only, so that was disappointing, I think. Kojima, did I finish Expedition 33? No, I have not. It's a long game though, so if I recall correctly, I'm still in Act 1, so yeah, no. Yeah, obviously I'm still in Act 1, yeah, correct. Hi, Sefriov, good morning. And Arthur James says it's been a while since you played a racing game, yeah. Okay. Yeah, for me as well, I think. The last one might have been the Need for Speed. Which Need for Speed? There's been quite a few different episodes, yeah. And Trucker said he asked whether the Game Pass PC version has any performance issues, and Ezio, you say Xbox PC versions have almost always used the Universal Windows Toolkit. That's why modding sucks in Game Pass. Okay. Yeah, so I guess the question then would be, well, how is the performance like on the Game Pass version? And how do you say the added campaign to BF6? That's good. That's good news, actually, yeah. Yeah, Joel 29. You're doing good, thanks. Hi, Abhinesh. How are you doing? And Arthur James, you say it might have been Need for Speed Heat. Ah, yeah. Okay. And Mr. Dennis, you say you would replay Unbound so many times if it had a good story. You already did everything that could be done online. Okay. And Arthur also says, anyone here play The Crew 2? Yeah, I did a while ago. A couple. Yeah, I did when it shortly after it came out. I did try The Crew 2. I thought it was pretty interesting, but then the online component was a bit annoying for me. But I haven't revisited the game. Haven't tried it again for quite a bit. Yeah, I haven't tried it for a while yet, so I have no idea how it currently plays like. And Joe29, you say Need for Speed Rivals stream before they discontinue the online. Yeah, but for Rivals, I could be mistaken, but pretty sure I remember in the settings that there was a way to play offline. You could play in single player offline, if I remember correctly. Now, you may not have access to everything, but I do remember that. So that's why I was a little bit surprised why the, with all the discussion going on around the Rivals, but I have to check it out again, I guess. I'm not sure if that has changed or not. And Fefliov is saying, first time seeing someone playing GT7. Oh, okay. Didn't know there were 7 titles alone. Last time we played GT was GT2 on PS1. Yeah, as you can see, the game has changed a lot over the years, yeah. And although you say you bought the Crew 2 for $1 and have 0 hours. Yeah, but for $1, I think it was a pretty good deal. Especially because they said that there is an offline mode, which will be added into the game. So if that's the case, then yeah, $1 seems fair. If you can play the game offline. If it is an online only game, then it would be a bit more uncomfortable because yeah, if they turn off the servers, then an online game would not work anymore. Yeah, I hope that they release Gran Turismo 7 on Steam. That would be awesome, but yeah, I don't know. they have been quite silent in relation to which games are coming out next on PC. And all the survivals you can play offline. Yeah, that was my recollection as well. Hi, Boba Fett. How are you doing? And Alter, you say you hope Crimson Desert doesn't have performance issues. That is Unreal Engine 5 as well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. Who knows? Yeah. Agreed, yeah, they should release Gran Turismo 7 on Steam. That would be awesome. Yeah, I don't even know, yeah, they haven't announced any game that will be coming out on PC, by PlayStation Studios, right? We don't really know what would be the next game, so that's a big question mark. After you ask, are you going to Gamescom? No, I'm not. So please enjoy the Music Rally minigame while G7 is downloading. Yeah, Arthur, you asked, are you going to Gamescom? I'm not, because it does involve quite a bit of travel. So yeah, no. At least, yeah, not this year. Who knows about other years, yeah, but no current plans. And India, you say redeem the first 3 games from the Uncharted series. Oh yeah, yeah. That I'm fully agree with that. I love those on PS3. And yeah, it's a shame that there isn't any new remastered or even a port of those games, because the story was really good. They did have a PS4 collection of the first 3 games. So I wonder, yeah, why can't they just use the version that PS4 collection and just bring it to PC? That's yeah, that's really weird. They could even, yeah, if they wanted to, they could make like a yeah, some kind of collection for PS5 as well. And that would be fair if they wanted to do that, but then no news on that. Whereas yeah, the Last of Us seems to be getting lots of special attention and special treatment, contrary to Uncharted. As Sophia obviously next year you can go to Gamescom again. You were there for 10 years in a row, then you had kids. Yeah. And yeah, I see lots of in the chat, lots of discussion on emulation. Yeah, it would be better, I think, if there was a native version, right? So you don't have to jump through hoops to get the game, to install and any of that. That would be awesome. But yeah. And Mr. Dennis, you said they would print money with a Bloodborne pot, in your opinion. Yeah, lots of folks are saying that, actually. And I think it's probably true, actually, right? That they would be selling lots and lots of copies of the game if they were to release it on the PC. Because, yeah, let's face it, if you're using an emulator, whatever, you have to do lots of work for that. You have to install, you have to configure it, you have to download it, you have to find it, and all that. So it's a lot of hassle. But if you can just get it on Steam, it's everything's already done. You just press on the button, install, and then poof, and then you can benefit from new from more settings and all of that. That would be great. And actually for Uncharted as well, I think that was the reason why the Uncharted 4 didn't do as well as they may have hoped, is that lots of folks are thinking, well, Uncharted 4 may be a good game, but then it's the conclusion of a series. But then if they haven't played the previous games, then some folks are thinking, well, do I want to see the ending of the saga when I haven't even played any of the games in the saga? So not having the trilogy on PC, I think, hurt the sales of Uncharted 4. And that is to say, if they had done that after Curry's Bloodborne Marathon, they would have literally made bank. Yeah, that is true. And you said everyone was so hyped and thought he was doing the marathon to promote it even more for Hot. Yeah. And didn't he do a Batman marathon as well, or was I mistaken? I think he did one as well, right? Batman marathon, but then the same. He wasn't promoting any new version of the game or any remaster or any such thing. It's just him playing a game that he feels like playing. So for those of you wondering, sometimes the game becomes a little bit grayish because that's when I didn't reach, the checkpoints in time. So it's showing that, it's becoming gray, because if I don't speed up or whatever, then it's game over. And yeah, Audrey, you said you did. Okay, yeah. So Dennis, you play all Arkham games, yeah. And it's, you see, I hate the driving line though. No, so it's in this mini game, you don't reach the finishing line, because in this music valley, like they call it, you can only drive when the music plays, and when the rhythm stops at the end, when the song is over, then it's the end. So the goal of this music valley is to go as far as possible, but yeah, I did not manage to reach the finishing line. Mr. Dennis, you say he played all Arkham games. Oh, that's pretty impressive, I guess, yeah. And you say, Arthur, he doesn't play a lot of games. He does in real life mostly, yeah. Well, I mean, I guess he does what he feels more comfortable with, what he likes to do, and what his audience likes to see as well, right? Mr. Dennis, you say you loved his Elden Ring marathon. He spent so much time watching. Oh, you spent so much time watching him on your second monitor while working. Ah, he does lots of marathons, I guess. Lots of game marathons. Yeah. Oh, it's you say the driving line is the line that shows up on the ground that's optimal to take. Oh, okay. Well, it's pretty cool actually if PlayStation announces Gran Turismo 7 on PC, later this year. That would be pretty awesome. Uh, Mr. Dennis, you say Alcio, you think he's done most of them? They were pretty cool. He always had his background match the game, even the suits. Oh, yeah, yeah. Uh, yeah, I mean, so I haven't seen most of. I don't really watch. I haven't seen his streams, but I did see some clips. And yeah, I saw that he had a background which matched the Batcave. So I saw a clip where they showed that. So I was thinking, yeah, pretty impressive. Lots of effort. Yeah, done. So that's good. Yeah. But since I only saw a short clip, but I did not see what actually happened afterwards, or how long he played the game, or any such thing. Oh, and then you should say for every Batman game during the marathon, he would switch the whole room. Wow. Okay, yeah, that's a lot of lots of effort. Yeah. He even had an Alfred coming in to serve him. Wow. Wow, that's pretty impressive. Yeah, Ashida, you say why Gran Turismo never come? Yeah, that is sad. That's unfortunate. I do hope to see it on PC as well. Because on PC you won't have to make this choice as well between frame rate and image quality. If you have a good PC, you can actually have both. And after James, you see you're gonna have to get a PS5 for GTA 6. Well, I guess it depends if you want to play it at launch or whether you don't mind waiting a bit. I think it's going to come out on PC. You just have to be more patient. I think it's probably like a year or so before it comes out on PC. And I think that's the strategy, right? Having it come out first on PlayStation and Xbox so that they can get sales on that platform, and then later on, 1 year later, when they announce that it's coming out on PC, then they will have folks buy again on PC. So instead of just making one sale if it came out at the same time, this way they're making two sales, first on console and then on PC. So it's a smart commercial strategy, if that's what they're doing. And so far, that's what they've been doing, right? With the latest games as well, and that's what they did. Even for the, this remastered version of Red Dead Redemption, that's what they did. First on console, and then a year or so later, then it comes out on PC. Hi, Derek Thomas. How are you doing? As you say, F125 has high frames and path tracing exclusively. Consoles cannot do that yet. Okay. That's it's true. On consoles they do have ray tracing, but the path tracing is more demanding than ray tracing, and that's something which current consoles are not properly equipped to do. Oh well, finish. And it's you say PS2 gen, we got 3 GTA and 2 spin-offs. Xbox 360 gen, we got 2 GTAs. And then absolutely nothing but re-releases since, that's true. And it wasn't just GTA games, right? They did try and launch other games as well. Previously, right? I'm thinking about Bully. There was this crime investigation game which also came out. So you did have quite a few different games which came out a couple of years ago, and then now, nothing at all, other than remasters and enhanced editions. Mr. Dennis, let's go F1 this weekend. F1, F1 25. That's look pretty good. And not cool, you say it's funny seeing all the FIFAs and F1 games being delisted while still having the Nuvo. Which versions are you referring to? Which games have been delisted? And Mr. Dennis, you said, didn't the race end? Yeah, so once the race ends, then you have this, when they show you the playback, your race with different camera angles. So I'm looking at that now. Exactly, the replays, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was the right word, yeah. Replays. And Shida, you ask about evidence that you have while watching. Yeah, I have no idea. I don't know. What I know is that it's the same video feed which is being sent by my software to the different streaming platforms, and then yeah, all those platforms handle the the stream. That's that's all of my knowledge. And Mr. Dennis, you say, I'm definitely driving better in GT7 than in JDM car last time. Yeah, so the GDM, what was difficult too was the fact that they want you to actually do drifting, which I find quite hard to do. So that's also a challenge. Being in JDM, it's not just driving normally; you also have to drift. So that was a bit of a challenge for me. And Arthur, you say racing games are best to play on a driving rig, gives you the best experience. Yeah, I don't have any wheel, if that's what you mean. I'm just playing it actually on a regular PlayStation controller. But I like the level of detail as well. You can see the grass, the moss, the stones. It's really really detailed. That's why I like the replays, because they do emphasize the level of detail that they have put into the design of the game. You can see the plants and all of that. And Mr. Dennis, you say the street was pretty narrow. Yeah, that was true too. The streets are much broader here. Yeah. Mr. Dennis, you asked, what do you like more, the PS5 or the Xbox Series controller? Uh, hmm, that's a good one, actually. For the directional buttons, maybe the PS controller. But then in terms of the other buttons, maybe the Xbox one, because I'm a bit more used to the specific X, Y, A, B buttons. I'm more used to that since I've been having an Xbox controller for many years, whereas I'm much less familiar with the PlayStation, the button configuration. Yeah, when I play on PC, I do have this Xbox, yeah, Xbox Series controller, so that's helpful. But I don't have the Xbox Series console, just the controller. And on PC, in any case, uh, yeah, I think more games are optimized for the Xbox Series controller, and not too much for the PlayStation controller. So you can still use the PlayStation controller using Steam input, but then not all games support it natively. Yeah, it seems looks really real. When you look at this, you're thinking like, wow, this is really realistic. Um, yeah, I just realized that you can actually play different maps. If you choose a different song. I was not aware of that before. I thought it was two different soundtracks, but only one map. But actually, it turns out that you can play a different map. And I'm still waiting as well for the installation to complete. So this is the Elvis Villager map. After you ask how big is the difference between the Xbox Series X and the PS5 Pro? On the technical level, the PS5 Pro is more powerful. It's newer, it's more powerful. It has better CPU, for example, and better graphics. But then I haven't tested it in person because I don't have an Xbox Series X. Oops. Uh, yeah. Uh, Sorry. Yeah, I don't have the Xbox Series X, so I can't really tell you, how it feels like in a game. And the end of the day, it also boils down, to optimization, by developers as well. Are they making full use of the hardware or not? And Art James, you say the graphics are fire, yeah. They did a really good job, especially bearing in mind that the game came out a while ago. And on Kuro, you see in Tekken 7, there were delivery checks for some attack combos, and that was causing serious FPS drops a few years ago. Oh, that's annoying when it happens. Yeah, Sheila is saying Gran Turismo visuals never disappoint. That's true in this case, yeah. Mr. Dennis, you see you have both. When you switch from the Xbox controller to the PS5, it was so hard to adapt. The controller seems so much bulkier than the Xbox One. You were playing a lot of FIFA and you couldn't do a skill move with the right stick because your hand couldn't touch the right stick as you were used to. It really boils down to habit, I think, which one you're more used to. If you've been playing for quite a while with the Xbox controller, then that's probably the oh, conditions not met. Oh, dear. Yeah, if you've been playing a lot on the Xbox controller, then that's probably the one that will feel more natural to you. Yeah, I think both controllers are really good. It's just a question of habit. Like for me, like I was mentioning earlier, the button configuration, I'm more used to the Xbox setup as well because I've been playing using the Xbox controller for many years. Whereas I'm far less used to the PlayStation buttons. So each time I have to look at the controller to see where is the triangle or the X, for example. Shino, you see, which one is more optimization on PC? You hope the devs feel that. Yeah, agree. But yeah, as mentioned earlier, I do think that they probably will have software updates and patches coming out. Mr. Dennis says sorry for distracting me. Oh yeah, no worries. No worries at all. So actually, I'm still waiting for the installation to complete because it's not yet done. But I don't think I will have time to actually try it once it's finished installing. I don't think I'll have time today, at least. And about non-installation of Wuchang of Gran Turismo 7, this game. So when you put in the disk for the first time, it installs lots of files. I think, it's doing the installation, but then later when you launch it, then there is a second installation apparently. I'm not sure why they do that. Why they couldn't they just install all the files when you put in the disk? But then, they don't. They do allow you to play using this only in one specific mode while it's installing. So you have this music rally mode, which is the only thing that you can do when uh, when you're doing this installation. And so that's what I'm doing. Not cool. You say, please play Outer Walls. It's a masterpiece. Okay, I'll bear that in mind. Hi, Bon. How are you doing? And Boba Fett, you say, Forza 5 is on your wish list, and you played Wuchang from Game Pass. Yeah. Yeah, for sure, if you have Game Pass, you, you should, just try Wuchang, yeah. Since it's already included in your subscription. And try again. Conditions not met. And with the balance, you say if you're playing competitive, don't switch from Xbox to PS out of nowhere. You went from rank 2 to 3 to rank 5 with a PS controller. It's crazy. Oh, I do not know you were playing competitive. And you were playing competitive in FC. Wow. And Bon, yeah, I am doing good. Thank you. Yeah, for sure, changing controllers in the middle of a, and when you're competing, it's probably not the best idea, yeah. And there's a lot of, of habit, right? You're used to certain layout, you're used to certain button being in this position and all of that. And if something is changing, then you're losing a few precious seconds each time, yeah. And F0 is saying Mr. Dennis plays more FC than you do. Oh, yeah, I had no idea you were playing on a competitive level. And you say you didn't abuse travelers like all of the rats. But you would pretty much be boosting the whole game. Okay. And Bong, you say you'll be looking because you just woke up. You gotta prepare your breakfast. Yeah, no worries. But I think I'm going to be ending in a couple of minutes as well, because it is getting late. So I'm waiting for the installation to complete so I can quit and leave because frankly, I'm concerned that if I decide, to just quit the game and to switch off the console, then I'm afraid that I would have to redo the whole download and installation next time because I do not know if it's able to pause and resume the installation. I don't know. I haven't tried it, don't want to risk it, so yeah. With Dennis, you have 800 hours to see an FC25. Well, pretty amazing. And you used to have over 1K in the past FIFA games. So, which FIFA games? Which year did you start playing? Which FIFA year, in FIFA game year did you start playing? And also, you say started FIFA 19 with Ultimate Team. Okay. Mr. Dennis, you started playing since 08. Oh, wow, that's pretty long time, yeah. You played PES, you football, but you started playing more competitive since 15. Ah, okay. And I guess it was always on PC, I guess. So yeah, you still have them, I'm assuming, right? Because all of the FIFA's games, if you have the, if you bought them, then you have the EA app key, so you can still play them. So I managed to get 5.19 miles, also close to get the silver medal, 5.22. And Barry Thomas, your favorite FIFA version is FIFA 23. Good times, yeah. And as you know, you've been playing since the PS1 that you moved to PES, because PES was way better for a while. Yeah, it's a bit disappointing, right? That it used to be really good for years, and then it just fell off completely, and now you have this free-to-play version, which is not the same. And yeah, Mr. Dennis has been playing on PC and PS5, but mostly PC. Okay. Here on PC, you still have access to your EA app account, and that would mean that you still have your, if you have redeemed your game keys on Origin or the EA app, then you still have access to those games. And you say you agree, FC26 looks so good in terms of what they're adding. Feels like they actually listen to us. But you are no, you can't afford to pre-order this year. Ah. And in one way, did they listen to their players this year compared to the previous years? And yeah, the game is still installing or downloading, I'm not sure. So this is the replay now. And I'm curious what improvements they actually made to the new FC, because every year the changes are pretty much minimal. It's more incremental each time because they just want to have just a little bit of changes so that people can see that they did something, but it's not, nothing significant each time. Yeah, you say they used to add user stuff, use animations that was slowing down the game. The whole point was to have fun. Now they said from the start, we listen to you guys and we're doing everything you ask. I think it's so much better. Players move faster, more agile. Yeah, I don't know whether that's accurate or not. I mean, what I mean is that they say that, but then is it actually accurate? Do they actually have they done any meaningful changes? Let's see, I guess. And even adding two gameplay times, 10 to and plus. Oh, okay. And after you asked, do I play FIFA? So I not really good at it, but I do have a couple of FIFA games, yeah. But I'm really not good at it. Oh, now I can play Confirmation. Okay. So the installation is finally complete, but then, yeah, I'm going to end the stream because it is late. So, there will be for another time. Mr. Dennis, you say a lot of important people from the community were chosen to go and test the game. And even the biggest haters say the game is way different. Okay, that's good. Good to hear that. There's always a divide between wanting to play football the proper way in comp, and they've given us both options instead of trying to be a hybrid. Oh, okay, good. Good to know. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And yeah, Mr. Dennis, you say, yay, finally, yeah. Took, how long did I play? About an hour and a half, I think. So that was pretty long. But I guess the fact that I was playing the game probably didn't help to speed things up, right? Because the console was busy installing files, but at the same time they had to take care of the map, the racing and all of that. So I was probably taking away a bit of the processing time as well as playing. Anyways, oh hi, Ujiwon. How are you doing? I am going to end the stream now because, like I said, it's pretty late. So yeah, I am ending the stream. Uh, just finding someone prepared. It's been okay. Yeah, let me just launch a raid. All right, yeah, I think I found one. It's actually playing Wuchang, so I guess I'll do that. And yeah, in the meanwhile, I would say, yeah, everyone wishing you a great rest of the day or evening or good night, depending on your time zone. Uh, have a great rest of the day. Take care. And yeah, see you soon. Thanks, everyone, and bye.